Because that's what it is. It's that Game of Thrones. That's what fantasy football is. Every week you don't know who's gonna get murked. Anybody can go down. Gonna go over some week 2 tips. Also go over the week 1 awards that they have on the Sleeper app, which I encourage all of you to go on to and get yourself familiar with. This is the commish. This is week 2. This is the Legendz League. And let's go ahead and start off with the winners and losers from week 2 real quick. All right. In the matchup, we have the Sad Flu Clan, which is my team, versus Kneel Before Rome times 2. This is a 2-time back-to-back champ. Kneel Before Rome times 2 takes the win 158 to 101. Moving forward, we got Team Rainmans and Team Big Goobs 41. Two homies, Big Goobs 188, beating Rainmans 152. We got J Swin 34 versus Team Coming for the Crown. We have J Swin 34 at 182 versus Coming for the Crown's 134. We got the number 1 scorer in the league, that is P-Dub 12 versus AZ Cowboy Fan. P-Dub 12 had 198. AZ Cowboy Fan had 148. Last but not least, we had a close one here. We had Seahawk and You Bitches versus Kung Fu Garza 9. Kung Fu Garza 9 comes away with the victory 186 to 182. And I'm just going to hop right into the awards for this week. We'll go ahead and view the weekly report, which is a nice little thing to view on the Sleeper app. I do love the Sleeper app. Definitely has a lot of good stuff. A lot of new stuff I'm still discovering. So I do, again, encourage you guys to go to the Sleeper app and go through and see everything that's available for you to view. They got news. They got, tracking. It's like something about tracklist or something like that. But they definitely have different options. You just got to swipe to the right or swipe right, and it'll pop up for you. But let's go to the awards real quick. Best Manager is J Swin 34. Set a lineup that was 100% of their perfect possible lineup, getting 183 points. So that was Best Manager J Swin 34. Worst Manager goes to Rainmans. Set the worst possible lineup and only scored 77% of the perfect possible lineup of 197, winding up with 152. Biggest blowout, Kneel Before Rome times 2 beat my squad by a margin of 56%. Kneel Before Rome again 158 to the Sad Flute Clan 101. Narrow victory. Kung Fu Garza beating Seahawkin, You Bitches, by a margin of 2.4%. Kung Fu Garza 186. Seahawkin, You Bitches gets 182. Highest scorer P-Dub 12 came through with the points. We did move the points down to 0.5 for completion for quarterbacks. P-Dub 12 still came through with 198. Lowest score was the Sad Flute Clan, which is my squad, only getting 101 points this week. I will be back next week. I'm not worried about it. It's only week 2. Got to step my game up. It's all it is. Overachiever did go to P-Dub 12. Overachieved their projection of 161 points by 23%, netting again 198 points. That was overachiever P-Dub 12. Below expectations, my squad missed my projection of 166 points by 39%, only getting 101 points. QB of the week was Kneel Before Rome times 2, starting Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray was 29 of 36 on completions, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 5 carries for 31 yards, and 1 touchdown. Kyler Murray getting 60 points this week. Running back of the week, Kung Fu Garza started the best running back of the week, which was Mr. Big Hoss, Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry got 48 points, dang near 50 points. 35 carries, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, 6 for 6 on receptions, and 55 yards on those receptions. Wide receiver of the week, Big Goobs started the best wide receiver of the week, Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp getting 35 points, and Cooper Kupp had 1 carry for -5 yards, but he was still 9 for 11 on receptions, 163 yards, and 2 TDs. Tight end of the week, Big Goobs again started the best tight end of the week with Mr. Travis Kelce, 7 out of 8 receptions, 109 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 tackle, it says. Travis Kelce getting 25 points. Defense of the week was P12, starting the best defense of this week, which is the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills got him 46 points, which adds to that big old total of that 198 that he has. So Buffalo Bills got 1 interception, 6 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. 46 points for them Buffalo Bills and their defense there. QB bench warmer of the week goes for coming for the crown. Had the best quarterback on the bench this week, which is Mr. Kirk Cousins, getting 45 points this week. Kirk had 22 out of 32 completions, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 carries, and that was 35 yards on those 2 carries. Running back bench warmer of the week goes to Rain Man's. Had the best running back on the bench this week, which is Mr. Tony Pollard of the Dallas Cowboys, behind Zeke. 18 points for Tony Pollard, 13 carries, 109 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 for 3 on receptions, 31 yards on those receptions. Wide receiver bench warmer of the week. PW12 had the best wide receiver bench warmer of the week. Mr. Henry Ruggs getting 23 points, 1 carry, 2 yards, 5 for 7 of the receptions, 113 yards and 1 touchdown. That was Henry Ruggs for the Raiders. And then tight end bench warmer of the week. P-Dub had the best tight end bench warmer of the week with Mr. Austin Hooper. And 5 out of 5 receptions, 40 yards, getting 7 points there for Austin Hooper. And then defense bench warmer of the week. That goes to Seahawk and you bitches. Had the best defense bench warmer this week, which is the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland's defense got 14 points, 1 interception, 21 points allowed, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. So that is the Week 2 weekly awards. Just going to go over some real quick tips that I wanted to drop off for you guys. Those tips would be in regard to if you're 0-2, just want to say, I haven't even looked at and checked the teams that were 0-2. I still have to go over that. If you were 0-2, don't be a fool. Check your squad, check the waivers, and look for trades. Going back to what we were mentioning last week in regard to those trades, look for smart trades, look for trades that'll work. You can also give fab money now. You can include fab money in your trades. I just sent a proposal out today, so keep that in mind. You can add those fab money and include it in trade. It does make it a little bit more interesting, make it more enticing for the person that you're trying to get a trade completed with, make it worth their while. Oh man. PW12 made an error last week. I'm sorry to have to relay this, P, but it's just too much to not say. He hadn't played fantasy football in a while. He understood that, you have to bid on players that are on waivers, and everybody has $100 essentially to bid on players. He ended up using his $100 entirely on Elijah Mitchell, which he definitely got Elijah Mitchell because he put up his whole fab amount. He did it in error, just thinking, that, hey, I think he thought that he would get another 100 or something along those lines, and he wasn't thinking for the future, and he used all his 100 fab dollars on a player. So don't do that, and maybe he can get some trade offers. You guys might want to send them some trade offers and give them some of that fab money back included in the trade. I'm thinking of one that I might be proposing to them. Just putting that out there. Sorry, PW12. It's too good not to mention, man. I apologize. So again, if you're 0-2, don't be a fool. Check your squad. Look at the waivers. Look for good trades that make sense for you. All right. Going forward from that, number 2, if you're 2-0, get gung-ho. Take some risks that may pay off. Meaning that you're 2-0, you're off to a good start. No matter how you won, you won. What matters in the end is your record, of course. So look at the future. Look at some players that you might want to pick up on the waiver wire. Look at some trades that you might want to complete to make your team that much more better. And look to the future. 2-0. That's a great start to your season. You get to 3-0, even better. But look to always improve your team. And at the beginning of the season, you can afford to take those risks. So again, if you're 2-0, get gung-ho, take some risks. Number 3, trades now include fab money, as I mentioned before. And then I also mentioned before, learning the app. These 2 things will help you as we go along, because the season is long. It does add that extra game that we didn't have in previous years. So look at your trades, send them out. The trades can include that fab money. And going back, learn the app, learn everything there is on there. Look at news, look at other teams' rosters. Get yourself as much information as you can to make your team better and to help you strategize for the future, because that's really what it comes down to with this game. Is a lot of strategy is involved in it. You might not have the best players, but your players are ones that are getting the targets and opportunities and getting those points. So strategize. And number 4, how's everybody's bets going? Excuse me. Haven't bet yet. I am going to in the future. Starting here in week 3, haven't made any bets yet, but how's everybody's bets going? If you guys have done it, what's the best app that you're using right now? What's some of that free money that's out there? Let everybody else know. I'm definitely interested in it. I'm going to be studying it this week a lot more, because I definitely need to make some bets, some parlays, and get that going, because that's definitely a fun part of football, winning some of that little extra money. If you guys want to get in on my pick'em, let me know. I'll send you the link to join. It is $10 for the fee, and it's just a straight up pick'em. Just whoever picks all the correct players there. I'm sorry, players, all the correct teams. Just pick the correct teams. You do the tiebreaker for Monday Night Football, point-wise. So, yeah, let me know. How's everybody bets doing? Let me know about the pick'em if you want to get in on it. And number 5, what is your best Sunday food? Meaning, is it tacos? You like wings? You like pizza? You like burgers? What's your favorite food? And I would say, what's your favorite drink? Hit it up in the chat on the Sleeper app. Again, what's your favorite Sunday food? I think right now I'm really digging tacos and cold beer right now. That's my jam right now. I think going forward, when it gets a little bit colder, I might be switching that to them wings, man. Give me some honey barbecue wings and some ranch and some cold beers, and I will be a happy man. Can't wait for hoodie season, watching some football. I do also want to mention, as a little bonus here, if anybody wants to later on, I'm thinking about planning a week in which we would all get together at a bar. We've been trying to do this for several years. We haven't been able to do it, but get together at a certain bar and watch the games, at least the first half. I like going in the morning and then, going home, around noon after the first games. So let me know if you guys are interested in doing that. And this has been week 2, man. Legendz are forever. The league going on our 9th season for everybody that's been in it since the PayPal days. Enjoy being a commish, man. I'm definitely not one of those commissions that's, uptight about it. I have a co-commish. Co-commish is Rainman's, my boy Lance. I throw stuff at him, see what he thinks of things. And I'm one of those commissioners that's always looking to improve and make the league fun for everybody, so people come back and play again. We've been winning our ninth season for most of us. Some people that have had to drop out, unfortunately, but we've been going pretty steadily. So it's been a good time every year. Even during the COVID year, last year was still something that we put under our belt, and I think it made us a lot better going forward for this year. So this has been the commish. I'm out. Let me leave you with some music. Let's leave you with some Star Wars: The Imperial March. Have a good one, y'all. Be easy.